Isolated cases of violence in Benue, Plateau, Kwara and Kaduna states has now evolved into a pattern that is slowly choking the fields that feed the nation. From abandoned farmlands in Benue to broken supply routes in Kaduna, insecurity is no longer a distant problem confined to rural villages. In this story, Just Nigeria's Wale Fakile examines how rising violence across key farming states exposes Nigeria's fragile food system and why understanding this disruption is vital to protecting the country's food security.
Significant number of people have stopped farming basically because of the insecurity.
Across Nigeria, insecurity is no longer distant.
These days we find it difficult to access our farms.
Farmers are pulling back. Markets are tightening.
The changes is too high. The goods that we used to get it at 1,000 naira, now it's about 1,600.
As we can see, people are afraid to come to the market because of the insecurity.
What began as fear in the fields is ending up as pressure on millions of plates around the country. In recent months, insecurity has moved beyond the headlines across Nigeria. Deadly attacks jolting key food-producing states with far-reaching consequences. Across Plateau, Benue, Kaduna and Kwara states, these assaults have displaced several farming communities, leaving dozens dead. And when farmers cannot till their land, everyone pays the price. In north-central Nigeria's Plateau state, fear is now shaping farming decisions. Many farmers here say they can no longer access their farmlands.
Because of the insecurity. You have made up your mind to maybe to go to farm today. You may find out that maybe they have attacked one community.
Others are planting less, unsure if they will be able to harvest.
You can see now this land is a very large farm, and if you look around, you will see the limited workers. You can see it's only me that doing this work here.
Even when they do farm, the cost of inputs has risen sharply.
This year we have to in fact reduce the farm because of some other factors such as cost of inputs. Fertilizer last year was around 28,000. Now fertilizer has gone to almost 55,000, close to 60,000.
For buyers, the effect is immediate.
This is what I'm buying now. Very expensive. The yam is very expensive, more than what we have been buying it.
Tomatoes is too expensive. And some other things, they are too expensive. And all this is due to the insecurity in Jos.
State authorities acknowledge the challenges, but is there a plan to make farmers feel safe again?
We're going to be upscaling the livelihood restoration plan. This we will do in conjunction with the security agencies, the agro rangers, and the forest guards.
For many here, the concern is simple. If farmers cannot return safely to their land, what happens next? Formerly renowned as Nigeria's food basket, the crisis runs deeper in neighboring Benue states. For many farmers here, the problem is no longer just fear, it is displacement.
Fulani attacked last year and I was unable to walk, so I decided to run to this place. Even though this place too, there's nowhere to farm because of Fulani also, so we're just managing around town.
Without access to farmland, survival becomes uncertain. Food that once grown is now bought often at prices many cannot afford.
Some families don't even have food to eat, but it is because of the insecurity that make farmers not to carry out their farming activities successfully.
From what residents tell Just Nigeria, the hike in food prices has been a mixed bag.
It has affected so many things, especially some of us that are family men. It's really hitting on us so badly.
Pepper used to buy 1,000 naira. Today, pepper have added to 2,000 naira.
Officials insist that interventions are ongoing.
This issue is because of the farm in scattered area. But when the farm in cluster
the enemy will be afraid to come in. So what the government start to do is to enable those farmers to farm in cluster, in large hectares of land.
For now, it's a somber reality that a food-producing state is struggling to feed its own people. Elsewhere in north-central Nigeria, the signs are more recent, but no less concerning in Kwara State. Farmers say insecurity is beginning to shape their decisions.
What I heard from the people, from many of our people, is that these people are in the bush, writing them letters. I don't know how true it is that the farms, they should not come to they should leave the farms for them.
The fear is not just about safety, it's also about uncertainty.
All our prayer is that Almighty Allah should accept our prayers, because the way things are going, the way they are making, if they were expecting farmers to come and pay them a ransom before they allow them to farm, there will be a problem.
Buyers and sellers tell Gist Nigeria that the effects are already visible.
We are afraid to go to the farms to buy agricultural produce. Our suppliers are also afraid, so they have increased their prices.
Officials here say they've not been cleared to speak on the matter, but the silence reflects a wider tension. Conversations around insecurity are becoming more sensitive. In northwestern Kaduna State, insecurity is reshaping movement. Agro-produce transporters say certain routes are now avoided. Traders bemoan how this affects supply chains. And when supply is disrupted, prices go up.
We face a lot of security challenges. We travel the roads at risk without any assurance of our safety because we could be attacked or kidnapped by bandits.
Insecurity often disrupts our work as drivers because there are places we dare not go to transport foodstuff.
If you could carry 10,000 naira to go and buy foodstuff that might last a while, these days it's not possible.
What started as a security issue is quickly becoming an economic nightmare. In Abuja, Nigeria's capital, far removed from the front lines of violence, the impact is already visible. At supermarkets, traders say business is slowing, not because demand has disappeared, but because prices are rising faster than many can afford. Rising fuel prices have further worsened the situation.
Buyers are not turning up because somebody that used to come and buy one bag, half bag before, will come to the market now, buy only 10 mudu.
For instance now, vegetable hungry you, and you calculate how much it will take you to prepare that vegetable to your taste, and you don't have up to that in your pocket. Is it not better you change to okra soup, the one that will be cheaper for you?
Hundreds of kilometers away in southwestern Ibadan, one of Nigeria's largest cities, the story is no different. At Bodija Market, traders speak of shrinking supply and rising costs.
Some of the farmers, they always farm as usual before. So some of them said they are afraid.
We used to buy beans for 1.5. Now it has increased to 1.7, 2,000.
These are cities far from the epicenters of insecurity, yet the effects of the crisis and fuel price increment are already here.
When multiple farming communities are being affected, in the food system, it's a total shutdown, ranging from production down to logistics, down to you and I who are meant to consume because we are going to pay more.
Now, as to why the attackers are attacking states that have food production, I guess it's because of the land.
From Plateau to Benue, Kwara to Kaduna and into major markets, a single pattern is emerging. Insecurity is no longer isolated, it is interconnected.
One thing that is certain that we should fix that can bring about sufficiency in terms of what we are producing is security.
More importantly, ensure that forested parts where these criminal elements hibernate and then come out to carry out attacks, that those forested parts are occupied and they no longer have access to them.
Insecurity is no longer just a safety issue. It has metamorphosed into an economic crisis. Across Nigeria, disrupted farming and fragile supply chains are setting the stage for higher prices and deeper shortages. The question is no longer what is happening now, but how far these consequences will go if the trend continues. Wale Fakile, Gist Nigeria.
Very sobering facts there.